Uh-oh, I might have made a mistake.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream. Hey guys, thanks for checking out RV Daydream. And guess what? That cold turned into snow, and the ground is cold enough for the snow to stick now. The reason that I wanted to show this is because one of the viewers was saying that they get to see what comes their way by watching my channel. I appreciate that. That was pretty cool. But the thing is this is lake effect, so unless you have Erie above you, you probably won't get this. We don't normally get lake effect snow too often, but the way the wind was coming down across those lakes and the fact that the lakes are warm and unfrozen, all that moisture got drawn up and sucked up. So why did I make a mistake? Well, as you can see, I got snow piled up on the RV there, as the truck too. The issue is I don't see a lot of warm weather in the forecast to where all that not only will melt away, but will dry up so I can put the cover on. Ugh. So I was kidding around with Heidi, telling her, hey, I know how to get all the snow off and make sure that it melts and stays dry. And I was saying that in a serious tone, and she said, how's that? And I said, for me to hook up and just keep on driving south. I don't think she appreciated that too much. You know, she knows that she can't go with me at this point. So yeah, this is typical. I'm not surprised by any of this. Again, for the first snowfall, it was okay. The streets last night were pretty rough there for a little bit. My son, who, you know, obviously has got his learner's permit, has never driven in the snow and has never driven his car in the snow. I've never driven that car in the snow. And I might have made a slight error there. Boy, this must be two mistakes that are kind of big. I didn't realize his car did not have ABS. I thought a lot of the new cars had ABS. I mean, it's an '03, so I mean, it's not like really new. I mentioned that to Heidi, and she said, oh no, there's a lot of cars out there that don't have ABS. I know my daughter's does. So anyways, he did pretty good. The snow, again, was pretty bad on the roads, and he works from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. So he got to see some pretty rough conditions, and he did all right. I mean, we only did 30 the whole way in. Everybody was doing about 30 miles an hour, so he had to practice some turns. And once we get in a parking lot, I had him slam on the brakes so he could see what it was like for the car to be out of control. I think it surprised him to some extent. The other reason I'm doing this video, not only to give you guys an update, don't be alarmed. I'm not going to be doing daily updates like this. I just wanted to touch base with the weather, the mistake about the RV not being covered up. Again, I don't know how that's going to pan out. I'm sure we're going to have some warm sunny days here, but I hope it's enough to dry everything out, because I don't want to put it under cover with it still wet. That's for sure. But also, I've changed the settings on the camera again, and of course, playing around with that encoding and rendering speeds, and we're going to see if this goes up and still has a decent resolution. Basically, what I'm trying to avoid is blocky artifacts, is what it's called, and that is whenever you get like the sky in the background, or certain darker areas like in this garage, to where it starts to pixelate and it becomes little blocks. It's really hard to see sometimes, but as Jay Super had mentioned, that he noticed that the quality of the video wasn't as good as whenever I first showed it here walking around the house, and it has to do with the settings. So what I'm doing now is I've backed off to an MP4 container. Again, I know this crap's boring to a lot of you, and that's going to allow me to upload it at a different rate, a different bit rate, capture at a different bit rate, and we'll see how it looks. But it's definitely winter. Oy. I'm glad the camera's got some sort of image stabilization built into it, because I'm shaking a little bit. I'm a little cold. So I'm going to go back in, upload this video real quick, and glad that you sat through it and see what, again, us in the northeast of this part of the state get to see on a regular basis from now until, oh, I don't know, Well, last year it was May. It was May 15th. We still got snow on May 15th, so wow. Now you can see why I dread it. Think about that. May 15th. How far is that away? I am going to see snow possibly all the way up until that date. Blech. All right, guys. We'll leave you with the shot of the flag flying. And as always, I hope to see you out there. Bye.